there's one food taking over the internet this summer, it's these dot cakes. But I have one or maybe a lot of problems. I think they might be using the worst sprinkles. So I'm gonna make 3 versions to see which sprinkles actually make the best cakes. But first, I gotta clean this up and we need our cake. It's funfetti, of course. This creator cuts out her cake using a ramekin. And just like this video right here, mine didn't quite work out, but we'll just scoop it out anyways. Cut it in half and then layer it with some frosting. I don't get it. It's literally just cake, not some new invention. Let me get my offset spatula and smooth it out. And yeah, it does kind of remind me of that cake in a jar trend on Pinterest a few years ago. But this one's gonna get covered with sprinkles. Let me finish the rest. Our cakes are done. Let's get our sprinkles ready. We have my favorite, the rainbow sprinkles that pretty much just melt in your mouth. And we have the same kind, but in chocolate. Next, I have some sanding sugar. They look like crystals and have such a good texture in your mouth. I just want to crunch on these all day. And then those famous dot sprinkles, also called nonpareils, which is actually my least favorite because if you've ever had these before, they like to fight back. But let's get dipping. Get them in the dots. The trick is just go straight down. And you can do it a few times until it's completely covered. And yeah, that's the dot cake, all right. I guess you can't technically call this a dot cake. I have to try chocolate sprinkles on chocolate frosting. Ooh, yes. And our Pinkalicious crystal sanding sugar. It's gorgeous. Okay, now for the taste test, let's see if TikTok got it right with the dot sprinkles or if the prettiest cake chose the wrong sprinkles. I stand by my word that these sprinkles are the worst sprinkles because if you heard the crunch, they're hard to chew. And if you have gaps between your teeth, they get stuck in there. I don't like it. Let's try the chocolate sprinkles. It just melts in your mouth. It has a little bit of a texture, but it doesn't hurt your teeth. It's people's favorite sprinkles for a reason. Sanding sugar. I love the candy crunch of these sprinkles. They're sweet, they're colorful, they're fun. But for these dot cakes, I feel like the best sprinkles gonna have to be the sanding sugar. Original dot cakes, 6 out of 10. I can't tell if these viral ice creams are actually good or if they're just so absurd that we can't stop watching. Most people dip their ice cream in chocolate. This one dips it in melted butter, and I just can't. But apparently the butter hardened to be this creamy, salty shell that people are obsessed with, so let's try it. First, I gotta make my soft serve. And all I need is some milk, cream, sugar, vanilla, milk powder. This helps to stabilize it so it doesn't get icy, and cream cheese to make it soft servy like McDonald's. Now I just have to pour it into my Ninja Creamy cup. Ooh, it's nice and thick. And then we freeze it overnight. It's the next day and our soft serve is nice and frozen. But before I whip this into a soft serve cone, we have to melt some butter. Just kidding, this is my squishy. I have some real butter to melt. Our butter is all melted. I have to let it cool a little bit. But now we gotta turn this into ice cream. Slide this guy in here, twist it up, and let's start churning. All right, let's unlock. Whoa, that is soft looking indeed. But now I gotta put it into the dispenser. Let's see if we can get this to work. Whoa, it's coming out so fast. Oh my gosh, soft indeed. I don't know how I'm ever gonna dip this. Let's pour some out. But this is the problem that I have with my Ninja Creamy. It makes soft serve so soft, but this should work. He swirls it around like the... Ah! Bad move. Okay. That did not work. Take 2. We're just gonna spoon the butter right on top. This almost reminds me of the butter squishy with wax covering it, except this is reversed. And right before the butter hardens, he adds some salt. Here's our melted wax ASMR one that I messed up. Still standing. Here's our melted frozen butter soft serve. I don't know about this. I mean, it does kind of look like a magic shell, but you know, it's not bad, but it reminds me of eating wax covered ice cream, if that makes sense. The butter shell hardened and it's kind of soft and waxy in your mouth, and then it doesn't melt automatically because your mouth is so cold from the ice cream. It's just a little weird. And I'm not sure if I like it, but he said, who doesn't like butter? Who doesn't like salt? Who doesn't like ice cream? And somebody said, my doctor. That's who. And I like them all, but just not together. 5 out of 10. I think I know why this trend went viral, because people are taking the literal word sandwich and making it in the sand. So I guess let's pack up and go. All right, let's make our sandwich. Grab all my materials. It's a pretty nice day at the beach. It's a little bit gloomy though. We have arugula, salt. Everybody seems to like this combo right here. Pesto, tomato, burrata, some prosciutto, and balsamic glaze. And I think the most unhinged part of this whole process is that you're making a giant sandwich out of this loaf of baguette. And they cut it straight on the paper. How is that even possible? Okay, let me try it. I mean, my question is it even legal to bring a knife like this to the beach? I'm scared of getting caught. I'm gonna put this away real quick. We're not gonna get arrested today. Okay, first things first, let's spread some pesto. Then we need our charcuterie. Most people are using prosciutto. I gotta whip out the knife again because I need to cut this tomato on a cutting board. This tomato is bigger than this baguette itself. And it was salt. Okay, then they add arugula, burrata. Whoa, that looks so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I definitely see the appeal. And then a drizzle of balsamic glaze. Somebody said beach sandwiches are the most elite thing in the world, and I kind of get the appeal because I can't believe I just made this right here. But let me close it up if I can even do that. I'm just gonna do this. And here is our beach sandwich, minus the sand. I get it. I don't even like sandwiches like this, but somehow it tastes better than if I were to make it in my kitchen. Maybe it's the salty water from the ocean, but this gets 8 out of 10. This is really good, but I need to wash it down with something. I packed my beach drink essential, Olipop. Okay, which flavor do I want? If you've been around here, you know I love Olipop. I've made Olipop gummies. I've tried so many of their flavors, and honestly, nothing beats an ice cold soda at the beach. This is my feel-good soda because it gives me those fun, nostalgic flavors, but Olipop reimagines traditional soda with real ingredients, less sugar, and functional ingredient blend that supports digestive health. Each can has 6 to 9 grams of fiber. And can we talk about the flavors? This cherry cola is my classic. Shirley Temple literally tastes like my childhood. Strawberry vanilla tastes like summer. But my current obsession is this raspberry sherbet. It tastes like a melted popsicle at the beach. And if you guys see this flavor, grab 1 or 2 because Olipop is gonna pay you back for 1 can. Scan the QR code or check the link in my description box to see how you can claim the offer. You can find Olipop in the soda aisle or the chilled section at Walmart, Whole Foods, Target, and other nationwide groceries. Thank you to Olipop for making my beach day even better. Everyone loves to share their Starbucks drink order, and this one recently blew up online. It's the mango lemonade blended with strawberry puree. It's super vibrant and looks so good. But tell me why I've never seen it on the menu before. Which makes me think, is this a secret menu item? Because somebody asked, is this the right order? And she lists out everything that goes into it. So you know what we have to do? Let's make our own. First up, for a venti, you need strawberry puree, which is gonna go into the cup later. Let's make the lemonade first. We have lemonade that goes in. In perfect Starbucks form, we gotta measure it out. Then there's 4 pumps of mango base, which I have this mango syrup. 1, 2, 3, 4. I looked at her ingredient order and it says 4 pumps of classic syrup. But then I took a closer look at the barista's pump and it said something like cream base for a frappuccino, which then got me really curious. So I had to find out, what is a cream base for a frappuccino? Apparently, it's a cream base that makes your frappuccino less watery when they blend it with ice. I don't have cream base, so the closest thing I can think of to keep things together are some frozen mango chunks, which honestly will add more flavor anyway. But I don't want it to venture into smoothie territory, so I'm just gonna add a little bit. That looks good. Now let's add some ice and blend it up. But before I do that, I wonder if my version could be better than Starbucks, so let me order it real quick. Venti lemonade, blended strawberry puree. 4 pumps of mango syrup, 4 pumps of... They don't have cream base on here. I guess we'll just try that classic syrup. And it comes out to a total of $6.25. This cost me maybe $2 to make. This looks so good. Okay, let me get a cup to do the strawberries. Oh wait, I think our order's here. Tell me why this doesn't look like the video or this. I don't know, but I did ask for an extra cup, so Let me go ahead and show you what it should look like. And then I'm actually gonna go see if people can tell the difference. So the barista in the video swirls the cup with strawberry puree, kind of like the Air Cloud smoothie. Then we gotta leave some for the bottom. Now let's pour in our mango lemonade. Ooh, yes. She adds in another tiny dollop of strawberry right on top. And that is what the mango lemonade blended with strawberry puree should look like according to TikTok. I don't know what this is. I mean, comment below on which one you guys think will taste better. Well, let's try theirs first. To be fair, it was blended. It's just super watery. Maybe blended too much. I don't know, but it came pretty fast, so. Texture aside, it is good. I taste more strawberry than I do mango, but it is refreshing. But let's see how this tastes. You definitely get more mango flavor, and I taste the strawberry, but I do wonder if it became more smoothie-like than it should have. Either way, I need to have somebody else judge this. So I decided to get a fresh one just to make a fair comparison, and I think I'm gonna try to ask someone to try this. Hi! I wanted to know, would you like to try some Starbucks drinks?
Sure.
Okay, I just got it out, but
What is it?
it's a blended lemonade with strawberry puree.
Oh, that sounds good.
So here's the challenge though.
Okay.
I made one and Starbucks made one. They both have a Starbucks sign, but you can't tell which one is which. So you'll have to taste both and tell me which one is Starbucks and which one is mine and which one you like better.
Stir them up.
Is this weird?
I get a little. This one kind of tastes like it kind of tastes like a Starburst. I like the colors on this one. It looks like a sunset. Oh, I like that one. It tastes like sherbet. Oh, I don't know. These are both really good. I think I like this one better. Like, it tastes like something that you would order at like a fancy restaurant.
Oh.
I don't know, like a summer drink.
Oh. And what does that taste like?
This one tastes like, it tastes good. It's just like candy. It tastes like really sweet, like candy.
Okay.
But I like them both.
Well, this one's the one that I made, so I'm glad you liked it. Here you go.
Thank you.
What would you rate it?
Ooh, let me give it another taste. Maybe like an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
I like it.
And I see a bunch of people staring at me. Hi! I just met a bunch of viewers here that watched the video and they wanted to say hi.
Hi,
Honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle.
Chicken Caesar wraps have been blowing up on my FYP and there's so many variations of it, but this one actually caught my eye because it's the most insane wrap I've ever seen. And it's not because of the Caesar salad itself, it's how they stuff a ginormous amount into one tortilla. They fill it up to a point where it doesn't even make sense. So I will also have to try to defy the laws of physics and stuff a tortilla like that, because that much in a tortilla that doesn't rip just seems sus. So first, let's start off with our lettuce. You got some classic romaine. Remember, we have to overfill this, so I'm gonna fill this bowl up. Then of course you need some chicken, some shaved Parmesan cheese. And what's really unique about this Caesar salad wrap is that instead of croutons, you can actually add whatever potato chips you'd like. And so I thought Chipotle barbecue could work. Gives it a nice smoky flavor, not too spicy, just enough heat. You know, to make it interesting. Somebody said they know ball because chips in a wrap is 10 out of 10. And then they squeeze in a mountain of Caesar salad dressing. Which then reminds me, in the last video where I made Caesar salad dressing, so many of you guys wanted my recipes, so today's your lucky day. In a jar, all I do is add some anchovy paste. This right here is what makes it taste like Caesar salad. 1 garlic clove crushed, lemon juice, Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce also makes it nice and smoky. Some Parmesan cheese. And then to finish out the dressing, I add a little bit of Dijon mustard, half Greek yogurt, and a little bit of mayo. Finish it off with some black pepper and give everything a good mix. I gotta break up the anchovy paste. I'm whisking it like a matcha. And there we have it, our Caesar salad dressing. Delicious. Okay, let's pour it on thick. And what really threw me off about how they chop their Caesar salad is they use a giant pizza cutter. Let's do this. They have to do it really hard, I guess, because, oh my goodness. It's like hard to press this down. By the looks of the wrap, I think they chop it down until it looks like mush. Now I feel like the key to having everything stuffed and not ripping inside this tortilla is having a warm one, which I then nuked in the microwave for 15 seconds. But now we toss and flip this bowl of Caesar salad somehow right onto this tortilla. I'm scared. Oh! Couldn't even do the flip, but that's okay. Wow. Okay, that is a lot for this tortilla. There's gotta be some kind of technique. Okay, you enclose it in like this, folds up the side into the middle, and then roll the bottom up somehow while tucking all of the filling in front as well. Oh my gosh, how is this gonna work? Keep your hands tucking everything in, and then you take the sides, tuck, 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 don't rip. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I need to fold it. I think I need to fold it. And ta-da! We have a seemingly intact wrap. Somebody said Chipotle workers need to come here and learn how to wrap a burrito, because that was pretty epic. I'm so proud of myself. And I don't know how this video became a dumping place for Chipotle, but somebody said if that wrap can hold all that together, then Chipotle can give me more chicken. Well, this wrap is loaded with chicken. Let's give it a try. I like the addition of the potato chips in there. It gives the wrap a nice subtle crunch. I do feel like everything was chopped down a little too much, so it did feel a little bit more mushy to me inside. But overall, I'm just impressed that I was able to stuff this wrap with this much filling. 9 out of 10. These chili cheese sticks have changed lives, and it's all because of that epic cheese pool. Somebody said 10 out of 10 cheese pool. But my question is, can we get the same cheese pool if we made it at home? Because really, it's just them using mozzarella cheese coated in some breaded batter. So I'm gonna try a dupe version today. We gotta start with a block of mozzarella cheese, and the Chili's cheese sticks have a very specific shape. It's more rectangular, so I'm gonna cut it down the middle and cut it into quarter sideways. She made it look way easier than it is. Ta-da! Who cut the cheese? Get it? So we have our cheese blocks. I feel like mine are slightly bigger than hers, but that's okay. But now we have to work on our breading. She already has flour and breadcrumbs that looks like it has Italian seasoning in there. And then she whisks her egg with some water. And then for the flour, she seasons it with a bouquet of salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper. And now we dip first the flour, then the eggs, and the breadcrumbs. I feel like the shaking method works better here. Oh yeah. But we're not done because we're repeating the whole process again. It has a thick coating. But now I'll just place it onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper while I do the rest. Maybe just get a bigger bowl so you do more than one at a time. Everything's nice and coated, and now she says to put it in the freezer for 1 hour. But somebody said, is it necessary to freeze it? And somebody else said, I didn't do it to mine and it worked out just fine. But I feel like I'm just gonna chill it for a little bit. It's been 30 minutes and our coating feels nice and firm. I've got some hot oil, and now we're gonna drop these babies in to fry. This creator said for about 4 to 5 minutes total. So I'll do maybe 2 minutes on each side. Oh, I could see the cheese oozing out. Yes. Oh, it's like oozing out. Okay, I think we're done. Ah. Get it on a plate lined with some paper towel to soak up the oil. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. And if you guys ever wonder what happens if the cheese oozes out, that. So my first batch worked out perfectly until the end. But this batch, maybe it's the heat, but I'm struggling with the cheese oozing out all over the oil. So maybe the creator was right. Freeze it for a whole hour. So the bright side of our cheese exploding in the oil is that we get these nice little cheese skirt curd things on the side that's pretty crispy. Even Chili's chimed in and said, Queen, just come into Chili's, we miss you. But I feel like the homemade version could work. This was my one and only perfect looking cheese stick. So let's see if I can do that epic pull. I'm gonna dip mine in marinara and let's see how far we can go. Mmm! Mmm! It's so good. Mozzarella cheese is mozzarella cheese. I honestly can't tell the difference between any of the brands. And then the breading batter is breading batter. So did it have a good cheese pool? Yes. Is this better than Chili's? I don't know, but definitely cheaper. And I'm gonna give this dupe a 10 out of 10. But if you like this video, go watch me make more trending TikTok recipes. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.